In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you everything I do to help manage my mental health on a tough day and all of the ways that I take care of myself. So stick around to feel less alone and get some tips. I had a video planned for today where I was gonna do like a hot girl homebody routine, and I woke up feeling really anxious, really overwhelmed, and like struck with decision fatigue and analysis paralysis. Like, what order should I do things in, and what do I really need to do today, and what do I want to do, and like that whole anxiety, ADHD for me spiral that can happen sometimes. So I decided that instead of like forcing like a hot girl homebody video, which I will definitely do soon when I'm in a better mood, I am going to walk you through how I manage my anxiety and like decision fatigue and all the steps that I do to move through that and get in a better headspace, hopefully. So let's get into it, shall we? If you're having an anxious day, make sure that you're prioritizing eating and drinking water. So just like that, those basic like self-care things that can feel really hard if you're like scattered and overwhelmed and tense. So yeah, I'm going to really get some nourishment in and work on my prioritization. On bad mental health days, I like to really figure out what has to happen and what might be sort of more optional or flexible to take some pressure off of myself and make sure I get the things done that I need to get done. Writing it down helps me so much with just getting it all out of my head and cutting myself slack where I can cut myself slack, and just feeling a little bit more on top of stuff and ready to tackle the day. So on high anxiety days, really getting down to the bare minimum and getting down to the things that you have to do or the things that you know really support you is always a really, really good step. I also made plans with my friend Julia, and as much as I didn't want to socialize today, I know that I will feel better after seeing her and after getting out of my own head. What I also do is ask myself, how will I feel after doing this thing? So when I'm anxious, I'm never going to want to do anything. So like going for a walk, overwhelming. Hanging out with a friend, overwhelming. Choosing a podcast, overwhelming. But I'll ask myself how I'll feel after doing that. And that's something I've just kind of come to learn, but I also take notes on and gather data on. So like I know that I almost always feel better after going for a walk, and I almost always feel better after seeing a friend who I'm comfortable with. Since I'm feeling just like super in my head, like my head feels like it's just like bouncing all over the place, I'm going to get out of my head and get into my body, and I'm going to do that by dancing. You can find other ways to try to get movement in. I am in a dance performance later this month, so I'm actually going to be practicing from that, but you can also just like freeform dance or do whatever helps you get out of your brain and just like drop down into your body.
I belong to you. I belong to you. Do just what you want. You're the one I trust. And I always be around when I need some loving, baby. No one else. Yeah.
I somehow got so distracted because I got paid, which means like on YNAB, a bunch of money goes into ready to assign, and I got so excited to assign it. Show a little bit more about my YNAB, which is like my finance routine, in my Getting My Life Together video, so feel free to check that out, and I'm also going to be creating another video soon. And then because I'm on like a distracted impulsive roll after dancing, which obviously put me in a more activated headspace, which is awesome, I'm gonna go ahead and book my dance classes for the week, so I have something to look forward to, I'm accountable to it, and all the things. Fun fact, I found out yesterday that I only have 6 months-ish left for my adult braces. So I am so excited. I've had them on for like almost 11 months now, and I was told they could be on for up to 2 years, so I am like ahead of schedule, and I can't wait to have them off. I think I'm gonna make a separate video like sharing my adult braces journey. I know it's not relevant to most people, so I won't take up time here, but if you have any questions about it, let me know for when I record my video. I'm gonna chill on the couch and answer all my clients in like a super chill, low-key way. These are the best gluten-free bagels and bread that I've ever had in my life. I'm gonna make a bagel with some lox and cream cheese, so I'm getting some protein in, and it's also easy enough that I can manage it. Feels nice to feel some fall weather coming. Definitely making me happy to put a beanie on. What's the weather like where you live right now? Yes.
I don't know if it wants to. Oh, it does want to be hard.
Yes. I know.
Remember when we were getting nowhere fast, when the garden won't stop giving back.
It ended up being so much hotter than I anticipated, so I had to strip down, but my mood is like so much better. I just feel like more motivated and connected, and yeah, just like such a different state change. So I'm so glad I did that, and yeah, getting out, getting movement in, and like reaching out to someone, highly recommend.
Talk to me.
Somehow my mood has trickled down and down and down. It's better than it was this morning, and I'm also just really tired. So I'm going to really take this time to like check in with myself, and my body is telling me like it wants rest. It does not want to like push and tidy up. It does not want to like set goals. It wants like some chill time, and I have not had enough of that lately. So my tip for you is to build that skill of discernment where you can really check in with yourself. Like you can see in other videos, like my getting out of a funk video or things like that, where I really push myself to find that discipline and do those things that I know make me feel better. But right now I know what's gonna make me feel better is like plopping down on the couch and watching some Netflix. So I'm gonna just finish up a few things. It's okay to not be productive all the time, to not meet your goals perfectly all the time, and to listen to your body and rest when you need to.
No place to be, and nothing to prove.
I feel like this vlog has so not been inspiring, and so a huge part of me wants to just be like, I'm just gonna film another day. Like, this was a weird off day, but I'm going to keep going and post this because I sometimes really struggle when I see like influencers and people like always being productive, always having good days, always having their shit together. And something I really wanted to focus on with this channel was being real and transparent and being a channel for everyone, but especially for people who struggle with anxiety, depression, ADHD, chronic illness, low energy levels, who don't always have their shit together all the time. So this was a real day in my life trying to, like, where I struggled and the things that I'm doing to manage it. And so managing it doesn't always look like coming out fully the other side and feeling amazing and productive and happy. Sometimes it just means doing the things that you can and the things that you know help, listening to your body and just doing the very best you can. So I have a lot of love for myself, and I have a lot of love for you if you struggle and if you have hard days and you don't always come out fully the other side, but you get through. I am so cheering you on, and I'm so proud of you. I so don't feel like cooking right now, but this is one of those things that I know I will feel better after doing, after like feeling like I'm nourishing my body and taking care of myself. I am not always perfect about this, but I really try to feed myself well when I'm having hard mental health days because it just makes everything better. And if you're not able to do that, that's okay too. I'm gonna make spring rolls. So I've got the spring roll wrappers, some sprouts, some herbs from the garden, some mint from the store, pepper, carrots, and then some shrimp here that I'm gonna cook, and then I just need to make a sauce. I've actually never cooked shrimp before. I usually use tofu for this recipe, but I was like really craving shrimp, so I don't know. I literally didn't look at any directions. I'm just winging it. If you know a better way to cook shrimp, let me know. I would also like to name that I have an entire sink full of dishes right now, and I was like so excited to do them on today's reset and feel like super productive, but it's not happening, and sometimes that's okay. For the sauce, I'm gonna do like a spicy peanut butter sauce. I'm gonna just totally wing it. So I'll show you what I put in there, but measurements TBD. The best sauce ever. I'm going to finally sit down and eat my food and chill out. I am so excited. I can like feel that this is exactly what I need, and it's 6:40, so I still have like a few hours to chill. I'm so happy. And I'm going to finish watching Never Have I Ever season 3. I'm so sad. I don't want it to end, and I only have one episode left. So let me know TV recommendations or book recommendations that you have in the comments. I'm so emotional. Can you see the tears in my eyes? It's been like 2 seconds of the show and I'm already crying. Send help.
There's only one more year.
After getting all up in my feels, I decided I wanted to spend the rest of the evening without a camera pointed at my face. I hope you understand, and here's just a little reminder that you are allowed to put your needs before anyone else's. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week.